Hi, my name is Jack, and this is the story of my calendar year Triple Crown hike, a 9.5-month journey along the Appalachian, Pacific Crest, and Continental Divide trails. It takes most hikers 4 to 6 months to complete just one of these trails, but I must complete all 3 before December 31st. To put the challenge into perspective, more people have been to the moon than have completed a calendar year Triple Crown. See over the Susquehanna River. I'm going to fast forward through this middle part of the trail a little bit because even hiking it was boring, and just looking through these videos is really boring for me, and it would be kind of boring for you if you watch a daily thing. So I'm going to just skip ahead a little bit, hit the highlights, and then move on to the good stuff.
A snack break.
Pennsylvania is known for all of its rocks, big rocks, little rocks, rocks of every shape and size. But honestly, it's really not that bad. It's just bad relative to the trail south of Pennsylvania, and then Pennsylvania is pretty flat, so that makes it easy. Once you get north of PA, New York, New Hampshire, those are actually much more technical, more rocky sections, so I really don't know what the big complaint is about. Climbing out of Palmerton, out of Lehigh Gap. Although Lehigh Gap is kind of a crazy section, very steep, very rocky, very exposed. A lot of times you're like, why they want backpackers to be climbing over this?
Yeah, this is why I didn't want to come up here when it was raining. These rocks are still slick, but it was actively raining. I don't want to go too far up because I have to come back down to get my camera.
Unfortunate people need to spray paint everything. I have a cheesesteak, although I'm not sure why there's marinara sauce on a cheesesteak. That's new to me. I also have a bag of cream-filled donuts and cookies. They were both on clearance at the grocery store. I'm actually not even that hungry, but my pack is really heavy. So this one I'm just eating to lighten the load. It's been raining all morning. Really don't want to go out into it because it's going to rain pretty much the whole day. But really no other choice. So just pack up and go. Here it is, Pennsylvania, New Jersey state line. Less than 900 miles to go now. Oh, cool, real cool. This is the trail. That stream, that is the trail. It really was a crazy amount of rain. I didn't get it on video because I couldn't afford to get any of my stuff wet. But everything was flooded, and I literally wouldn't have dry feet for the rest of the Appalachian Trail. Wow. It's like the Florida Trail now. This is really ridiculous. You can see the flooding down in the valley. Wow, that's actually a pretty big tree. Like, here's my foot. And a beaver took this thing down. Making really good time today, and just feels so much easier to walk. The terrain has been way nicer to walk in. So how do you find the trail in the dark? There's a lot of intuition. You'll just notice like the leaves that are on the trail just a little bit more tramped down, so they're a little bit darker colored. You can see there's kind of a little bit of a corridor. That's, where the trail is. And there's a lot of really subtle little signs. You get better with it as you go. Like here, how out here there's just a little more leaves in here. It's very subtle, but your mind will pick up on it. I think those are frogs. It is loud. I'm trying to spot any of them, oh good, there's a bird in this shelter. Man, these things really panicking. Just fly into the walls. It's okay, bird, but just don't poop on me tonight, please. So my little bird friend is just hanging out right up there. Got into the shelter. Boy, I can always tell it's hard to think and talk when it's late at night. But yeah, it is 11 o'clock. I'm at the shelter. I'm set up. I've got a bunch of food, so I'm just gonna eat what I have and go to bed. Raining once more. Still have allergies. Yeah, raining some more. I don't want to go out into it, but really no other choice. So once I get moving, it won't be so bad. Watermelon trail magic. Yo-yo. Hey, wild. High Point of New Jersey. Yo-Yo met me on the trail with some trail magic because I was close to New York City, and that's where he works as a teacher. I had met Yo-Yo near the northern terminus of the Pacific Crest Trail the year before when I southbounded that trail. He got his trail name because he also likes to carry a camera out on the trail, and he goes back and forth and he walks really long shots. Like he'll walk hundreds of feet away from his camera and then come back and take it. It's very cinematic. Definitely something I don't have the patience to do. And of course, because we are both Asian, carrying a camera, wearing a similar pack, there were a couple of times on the PCT where he or I would be mistaken for the other person, even though we don't really look anything alike. But that fact of, you see someone briefly, they're Asian, they've got a camera, must be the same person. It was nice to have company, and having someone else always helps to push the miles. We ended up hiking until 12:30 that night and did 37 miles for the day. Another state down. New Jersey only took like 2.5 days. That's not bad.
Did you?
Yeah. This is what I do all day long. So.
It's seriously like this everywhere now in New York and New Jersey. I've never seen the trail like this. It feels like winter again. It's cold wind on this ridge, and it's snowing.
How did I get yo-yo? I got it back on the Colorado Trail actually in 2017, and it's because I kept kind of leapfrogging with people. So I also do a lot of filming, and I put my camera down and I walk back and forth, and so I've never done a yo-yo, but I'm yo-yo on the trail. So
is straight up these rocks. This arrow says to go up. Let me show you my footing. There's just roots, and it's almost vertical. This is probably the worst highway crossing. The speed limit here is like 70 or 75, so the cars are doing 80, 90 in New York City. A hiker here got hit last year and died. Sometimes you gotta wait 10, 15 minutes before you get a window just because how fast these vehicles are coming. Getting closer. Pretty annoying that everything along the trail is closed. Bear Mountain Bridge. First highway bridge to span the Hudson River. Opened 1924. Total length 2,257 feet. This is the Appalachian Trail Diner. It's pretty handy. So I started down here in Springer, all the way up New York. Getting pretty close to the end. Probably like pretty good food for a gas station. It's 11 o'clock. It's starting to rain a little bit. I don't think it's supposed to rain a ton, but I better put that camera away. Another bird in here going crazy. I'm just gonna share the shelter with you, buddy. Hey. It's like dive bombing me. I wonder if he has a nest in here. Guess what? It's raining again. I've got a little time with the rain this morning, so I thought I'd show you my sleep system. This is my quilt. It's a Flex 15-degree Katabatic quilt. It is very warm, and then I just sleep like this. It has an enclosed foot box. Lay back on
my mat like this, and then there's these little things I can poke down onto my mat, so then it keeps the quilt keeps the quilt against there, traps the heat in. This that I'm sleeping on is a Thermarest Neo Air X Lite. You can see I cut it down. It's usually longer, so I saved, I don't know, 7 or 8 ounces, and then I just put my feet onto my pack, onto whatever. This is my tent, so I just lay that under here. Excuse me. And when it's not too cold, I take my puffy, roll it up. It is my pillow. And then when it is really cold, I will wear this as well and just not use the pillow. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much my sleep setup. Then I have my food bag. I got my electronics bag, my supplements bag, my extra pants. And pretty much that's everything that's in my tent, or that's everything that's in my pack.
Trail that I feel pretty homeless this one of these times. Sitting out behind the deli, got my stuff charging, and stuff drying out. Here's all my food. This bridge is out. I think I'll go down here. Should be able to cross there. Cool, I'm in another state, entering Connecticut now. This is the morning of day 57. Moving right along. It's actually pretty hot today. I think it's in the 70s, and then just with no shade and the sun beating down, it feels like it's 90. And yeah, it's made the day definitely more challenging. You could tell, just less energetic because of the heat. Probably it'll take a little bit to acclimatize because I have been used to, 40, 50 degrees most days. I am in the Stewart Hollow shelter. It's even hotter today, so I'm just gonna take a nap here and then hike on into the night. Well, it's starting to rain and there's thunder and lightning. So that's a good sign that I should go hiking. Actually, new plan. So looked at the weather and it's saying this is going to be a pretty severe thunderstorm for like the next 3 or 4 hours. So I'm just going to sleep some more and then get up and just hike through the night. Yeah, this is definitely the right call. This is actually a pretty substantial storm. Yeah, this storm is really bad. I am glad I made this decision. Holy shit, I'd be out of this right now. It is 3 a.m. now. Guess I really needed that sleep. The storm has passed, and I'm gonna get hiking. It's a full moon tonight. There's a racetrack off to the left. Bunch of fancy little cars driving around. So, yeah, great nature out here. This is called the Giant's Thumb. Alright, this is the peak of Bear Mountain. So that's 2 down. Got 3 more. Apparently this descent is pretty rocky and steep. So we'll see about that. This last stretch has been my favorite so far of this trail. The climbs really aren't that bad. The trail is nice. It's not a bunch of bullshit. And there's some really nice, beautiful nature. So, all told, definitely favorite stretch so far. Hey, I'm now in Massachusetts. All right. Climbing up Mount Race right now. And then there's like Mount Bushnell and another one. Maybe I've already done, I don't know. But more than halfway through all these peaks. And then it'll be flat and downhill. And 46 miles. Almost 47, I think. Yeah, I'm on 36, 37 right now. Quite a long day. It's gonna be almost 10,000 feet climbed. So it's not been a flat day. So this is the summit of Mount Everett. One more summit and I will be done with these climbs. This is Mount Bushnell. Last mountain, all downhill from here.